All right, so this is my lathe. It's a rigid. It's a very basic model. I actually I bought it at a church yard sale for $100. It has served me very well for that low price. You can see that I've taken the stock out and I've put in a pen mandrel here, and I can explain how to do that and customize it a little bit in other videos. Right now, these are my chisels here. I have the gouge out that I'm going to be using. I don't have a dust collection system in this room. My wife calls this the scary room. It's a little shed attached to our house, and it's very cold in here right now, and there's not a lot of space. As you can kind of see, there's the downstairs to the basement. So I will be, there's a lot more that I could do with this room. Unfortunately, right now I just don't have all of the space that I'd like to do everything that I'd like to. So let me get the phone mounted so that I'm not jiggling around, and then I will show you how to use the pen mandrel, and I'll start turning something for you. All right, here we go. First, when we're turning, we want to make sure that we have the right things spaced out. So I have these little metal pieces. They're called bushings, and they're used as spacers. This is the olive wood piece that I've shown in other videos. I'm going to use that kind of as a space holder right now because I'm just working on this one piece of walnut. I have the back end of it already done. But the bushings here, you can see that the olive wood isn't quite the right shape, so I'm going to finish shaping that so that I can use that in a future project. I put a couple bushings. You can see again that the bushings show that the pen is not quite the right size for the kit I'll be using. Put the spacers in. This is a piece of walnut that I've used in other videos. You can see where the reamer has shaped it out. And then I put another bushing there. I have a little piece I use to lock everything in place. It just screws right in. Now this mandrel has definitely seen better days. Eventually I'll have to get a new one. They're only about $15. I bought this one at Woodcraft. They're only about $15, and they're great. There are alternative methods of using. It looks like I'll need another bushing on there just to space it correctly. There are other alternatives when it comes to turning a pen. You can turn between centers. So you would have a piece here, and then a piece down at the tailstock, which is just out of camera. And you can do that, and I've heard that it works very nicely. That is an upgrade eventually that I would like to try out. I'm not quite ready for that yet, just because, again, I'm still kind of new to this, honestly, and I'm still learning, and I'm sure that I will still be learning for many years. But eventually that is another trick I'd like to try out. Some people swear by it. Some people say that the mandrel is good enough. I guess it really depends on what the type of pen that you're doing and the look that you're going for. Then I have a little mandrel saver, this thing right here. It is placed right there at the end, and then when you are ready, the tailstock goes right in there. It's a little cold out here, so my tailstock is not wanting to move. You can see that my centers are not quite aligned. For now, that has not proven to be an issue. Again, when it's a little bit nicer out, that will be something that I work on fixing. With the slimline pens, I have not really noticed much of an issue with the centers being just a little bit off. Eventually that will catch up to me though. So it's a problem that I should definitely resolve before it gets too far in. Let me unlock the lathe. There's a little safety right here. As long as that is not on, these will not turn. Let me pull that out. Alright. And I've got my my gouge chisel, and let's get it running. Alright, you can see now that I have the olive wood, I've shaped it so that it fits the bushings perfectly. So once I attach the slimline kit to this, all of the pieces for the slimline hardware will line up with that pen. The cool thing about turning olive wood is that it smells like olives. You wouldn't think that wood had much of a smell to it, but the olive wood definitely does, and it actually smells kind of good. Unfortunately, that's not the case with all types of wood. Alright, I think I'm going to end it there. I will be shaping this walnut one once I turn the video off, and I will catch up with you guys once I am ready to assemble the walnut pen. Alright, take care everyone, have a great night, and if this video was helpful for you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll definitely have a lot more videos. If you do have anything that you'd like to see in the future, just let me know in the comments and I will try to make it happen. Alright, thanks guys.